Welcome to Dope Free Soldier. My name is Mr. Derek White. I'm here to talk to you guys, especially the guys who've been down, the guys who feel like life has thrown them a curve. I'm here to tell you that just don't quit on yourself. Continue going forward and continue believing in the power that is within you. Listen, you may have been down, but that doesn't make you a bad person. You may right now currently be sitting incarcerated and facing some time, but that doesn't make you a bad person. Listen up, I'm here to get rid of some myths. There's a myth that says that you are a product of your environment. You're not a product of your environment, you're a product of the choices you make. It's simple. Better choices, better life. Bad choices, bad life. But again, you're gonna have to decide. Listen, nothing changed until you change. Nothing that was out there when you got incarcerated is still out there. It's still waiting on you. But again, you got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to work on yourself. Remember, the most important project you ever going to work on is you. But again, you got to stay true because denial is a dirty drug. And again, don't ever pretend to be something that you're not because time will always find you out. Guys, you are a reflection of the choices you make. So again, let's make some good choices. Let's understand that we can grow and we can leave the past behind because you can't live your life in reverse. You can't drive a car in reverse on the interstate and you can't live your life in reverse. The only thing that you can't change in this life is your past. So you might as well realize that I got to work on the man on the inside because if the man on the inside is broke, then the man on the outside is broke. But again, every day you got to get up and you got to go look in your mirror. And you got to ask yourself, am I for me or am I against me? Am I about self-development or am I about self-sabotage? Again, you do have a choice. No matter the situation, you have a choice. But again, a lot of us have been in prison and we've been writing letters home. And we've been telling our girl and our kids and our family that we made some changes. Well, you don't have to talk about those changes. Action always trumps your words. But all I'm asking you to do is be true to what you wrote on paper. Because you wrote that letter one time, but your family done read that letter at least 31 times. And again, when you get out, you got to realize you owe your family a level of commitment. You got to develop some nevers. I'm never going back to prison. I'm never going to court. I'm never going to leave my family unguarded. And men, that's exactly what we've done. We've left our family unguarded. We're no longer at the right side of the table of life, but we're on the wrong side of the table of the law. And only one can change that is you. But again, you got to search yourself. You got to be real with yourself. And you got to realize to be clean and sober, and I'm not talking about drugs, but if we are into drugs, well, I'm talking about that as well. Because contrary to what you may know or don't know, over 100,000 people have lost their lives to drugs. Since May 2020 to April 2021, over 100,000 Americans have lost their life to drugs. So again, to stay clean and sober, I need to focus on my people, places, and things. People, places, and things, people, places, and things. But again, you got to realize there are going to be some people in your life that you're going to have to let go. You got to realize that you're going to have to start making guarantees to yourself. Quit running back to the store of life talking about it's hard. Life is hard for everyone. But to thyself, you got to stay true. Your family's getting tired. Mama's getting tired. Pops getting tired, your boo is getting tired, your kids, your daughter, your son, they all getting tired. They're tired of that word called recidivism, going in and out of prison. It comes a time where you got to say, enough is enough. There comes a time where you got to realize that, you know what, I am my worst enemy. And again, I need to develop some return on my investment, some ROI. So every day after I look in the mirror, I need to remind myself that I'm not powerless, that I'm powerful. I need to look in that mirror and remind myself that I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made. I need to look in that mirror and remind myself that I'm the head and not the tail. And as a man, I don't need to crawl on my belly for nothing, especially drugs. And if I'm dealing with drugs, there come a time where I got to realize I need to let that go because the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But again, what do you say? See, it's not what I'm telling you on this video, it's what you tell yourself. Are you treating yourself like you love yourself? Are you respecting yourself? Are you conducting your business? Because again, I can't conduct your business for you. Nobody in this world can rescue you. You got to rescue you. You got to be your own superhero. But again, you got to learn to say no to some things. No mean numerous opportunities. But yes mean you endangered yourself. And once you endanger yourself, well, you endangered your family. See, a strong mind, strong life. Sick mind, sick life. And again, don't go around talking about I'm only hurting myself, because when you hurt you, you hurt those who love you. So again, it's time to get your house in order. It's time to work on yourself so that when your house is in order, you can get out of prison and go back and get your other house in order. It's time for you to go home and wash some dirt off people's feet. It's time for you to tell them that they'll never have to walk a mile in your shoes because they can count you in instead of counting you out. But again, ask yourself, tell yourself, am I who they say I am, or do I get to define myself? Do I get to make the choice of who I'm going to become? Because again, there comes a time when you got to realize it's time for me to live up and stop living down. I got 60,000 thoughts every day, and I want to spend 59,999 doing what's right, talking to myself, encouraging myself, being my own hype man, and realizing that everybody's not my friend. Just because I've known you since Head Start doesn't make you my friend. See, people change, and you have the right to change. But again, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten. If you want different, then you got to do different. If you want more, then you got to be more. If you want to be great, then you got to do something great. But again, that choice always comes to you. So you get to make the choices, but society makes the consequences. And I always ask, what is it you willing to give up to have a great life? What are you willing to give up to be a great dad? What are you willing to give up to be a great husband or a great boo? What are you willing to give up? Because prison doesn't have to be your life, and drugs doesn't have to be your life. But again, a lot of us walk around and we talk about what we used to be. Well, used to be's don't make no money. I need you to be a gonna be. I'm gonna be working hard for my family. I'm gonna pray for my family. I'm gonna protect my family, and I'm gonna provide for my family, the 3 P's of life. But again, it's not what I say, it's what you say. Because you'll never be defeated by what I say, you're going to be defeated by what you say. So the question is, what did you say today? Are you thinking about what you're thinking about? Because you don't have time to not be thinking. Guys, the clock is ticking. Time is moving. So again, I ask you to count the cost. But no matter what you do throughout the day, just remind yourself of these. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. Failure is not an option. Dope Free Soldier, I'm out.